This is Rob Tubber for Boxing Social in association with Betfred. Privileged to be joined today by British boxing legend Nigel Benn. We're here in Essex. How are you, Nigel?
Yeah, I'm good, buddy. Really good. Really good. Yeah, I could not be better.
I'm very happy. I've been talking to Conor, your son, in here for the last 20 minutes, and he said that it's nice to see you kind of bounding around the gym, dancing and laughing and having a joke.
Well, I think you know what it is. It's just come back to me, back to where I thoroughly enjoy working in the gym and having great guys around me, like John, Ricky Burns, everybody. Just having good guys around there, Ted, Felix, and just we're all on the same path. We're all on the same path, and we're having a good time enjoying it.
Talk to me about your day-to-day at the minute. I mean, obviously, it's no secret that you've been out of the ring for a long time. How does that change your preparations? Do you prepare like you used to? You have to change things? How is it?
Listen, it's completely different.
Okay.
Back in the day, I was just reckless. Even though I trained like a trooper, I trained at Mount TD and all that. But the scientific side of it, kind of getting within the ice chambers in... We black men, we don't like the cold, and he's getting me in there, mate. And I feel like I walked in there, and it was like, first of all, it's mind over matter. But I've gone in there, and I thought I was gonna snap. I don't know if you watched Terminator 2 when you get with liquid nitrogen and he comes out. I thought my legs were gonna break. I was like, oh, the girl goes, just relax. I said, I can't relax. I was all stiff. So I got that training, and now I'm on plant-based. In eating like 3 or 4 meals a day. Or even more, 5 meals a day. We never had that. And then drink 3 litres a day. Back in the day it was like, get some red meat down here, get a steak down here. And at night, just have a lemon. Draw yourself out. And we've done all that. And I think now, so it's like understanding that you drink 3 litres a day. Because it's so funny now you understand the body saying to you like, well, we know he's not going to eat, so we're going to retain that water, we're going to retain that food, he ain't going to eat for the next 4 hours. But now because I eat every 2.5 hours, they said, he's going to eat, so we burn it off quick. It's just weird how the body works. And so I'm learning a lot, especially from Conor. He does this calorie counting diet. I can't do that though. He does weird things that I struggle. He'll drink Diet Coke and said he got 1 calorie, but I find I struggle with that having... Because it ain't got nothing beneficial to it, but it helps it keep he's craving, which is like he likes sugar, he likes sweet stuff. So I'm just some of the things that he's getting me to eat, I'm like, it's weird, Con, really weird. But I like this plant-based diet that I'm on, and I actually feel that I can't believe how fit I feel from being on this plant-based.
Living together as well. Conor says that he's already laid down the law and said that while you're under his roof, you would abide by his rules. What's that been like?
That sounds just like me saying that to him. Yeah, no, we're getting on really well. We're it's so funny that we're really actually bonding. We're really having a really close relationship because we never boxed together. So we're training together and watching my son train like a trooper is just phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. Yeah, we don't have no problems. I try and take away things from him. He doesn't like cleaning up and all that, so I do all the washing the dishes and doing what I have to do and walking the dogs. But I will not clean up their poo. He's got to do that. They're his. I'm not smelling. No, that's your job. But I'll walk the dogs.
I'm going to try and skate through this. I could sit here and talk to you for hours, but I know you don't have the time, which is fully understandable. You are in camp. It does feel slightly strange to say that to Nigel Benn, I must say. I watched you when I was very, very young, so my earliest memories of boxing were of you in that glorious era in the 90s. So let's try and get through this as quickly as we can. Okay. 23 years away and you're back. Yeah. I know you've said it, but I'm going to ask again, why, Nigel? I
think, you know what it is? I think all through my career, I don't even think I was at my best. Even though I got inducted to the Hall of Fame, voted the best super middleweight in history alongside Joe Kawasaki by the WBC, in the Guinness Book of Records, and in the Hall of Fame. And when you have all that, you think, wow, I was on 25 a day, smoking spliffs, taking ecstasy, started smoking at the age of 8, suffering with depression all through my career. And yet now, after having an encounter with Jesus, my whole life changed. No spliffing, no smoking, no little fellas, no girls, no depression. My whole life changed. And I actually feel more fit now than when I was when I was fighting. And people say, yeah, but why are you coming back? Because it's something that I just want to do. Prove for not for anybody else, not financially. We just built a lovely mansion out in Australia, paid for it cash 8 months ago. So it's not about the money. It's just that I've had an itch for 10 years. I've had an itch for 10 years. And I just got to scratch it, and that's it. No more. Once that's done, then that's it. And I can get back to spend the rest of my time with my wife and my kids, which I miss.
Now, I know that you've spoken in the past in some interviews about kind of proving their doubters wrong, who have kind of please let me finish. About this in particular fight. Sorry, don't hit me. About this in particular fight. I know when it was announced, there was, people were uncertain. I think it's through people's love of you as a fighter and the respect of you as a fighter. Do you understand that? That's why they don't want you to come back?
100%, I get that. But if I don't do what I got to do, I don't want to be one in men. Well, if not, nah. I just know me. It's just like the same way people doubted me with Joe McClellan. It's like how they doubt me now. But I know me. So the same people that had doubted me then. And I know it's for love, but I have to do this for me. And I'll be honest with you, I have no fear. I'm worried about me more me on him than him on me. Because everyone's thinking about this guy that fought Joe Kawasaki 10, 12 years ago. The guy that fought Adonis Stevenson, the guy that fought Andre Ward. Yeah, I don't mind. Many years ago, and we're roughly about the same age. He's 42. I'm like 55. But hey, I feel better now than I ever have in my whole life. And it's not just about. I just proven this to myself, and I understand people's worry, but with all what's going on in boxing. But me and Conor was actually talking about this today. We thought, wow, why are there no heavyweights struggling or cruiserweights? It's all because a lot of these guys are actually draining themselves of fluids. We and Conor was talking about. I thought, yeah, you know what? That's what trying to make weight. So they're stopping a lot of fluids going to the brain. I'm not a doctor, but a lot of guys always cut weight to make the weight. Not me. I'm good. I'm really good. I do understand people that understand, but I'm not going to be one of these guys because they're going to discriminate me because I'm 55. There's some guys that go in the ring out of shape, go and get their head bashed around for £500. £500. Don't train big beer guts and they come in looking at me that I'm supremely fit. And because of my age, I understand. But I mean, like the British Boxing Board didn't want to give me a license. I think, well, look at some of the people that you let get in the ring. And did Conor tell you what happened to me when I went to Harley Street? Well, I went to Harley Street, what was it, Wednesday? Oh, no, last week, Friday. And the guy done all my tests and he had to wear the mask and all that. He told me, I was Conor, I vouched for it, but I'm actually waiting for the papers to come in so I can put it online and put it in the sun, in the mirror, and the day, everybody. They said I have the breathing capacity of a 25-year-old. What? 25-year-old? Because I do a lot of, I've got a thing called, it's called a kicker, where it's bike riding, it's like the Tour de France. I've been doing that for the last 4 years, and I just feel fit. I don't get out of breath. So when you it's all right you thinking you're fit, but then when you go and have the test, if you said, oh, you're about 35, yeah, I'll do that. 25. Wow. So that's another boot up the behind. You know what I mean? What am I like taking a punch? I don't know. But I've been started sparring with Felix Cash. Next week I spar with Craig Richards. So, I've been sparring. So, just getting back in 23 years. But, yeah, I'm all right. Not bad.
You mentioned that, and I think you make a good point. You kind of answered the question that I'm about to ask now, really, with regards to, I understand kind of lung capacity and physical fitness, but the head is not necessarily supposed to be punched at any age, but
absolutely.
Certainly in your 50s, according to most people. How was it like? What was it like for you in sparring, taking the first shot? I mean, Felix Cash can punch as well.
Yeah. I think he was just taking it easy on me, just reeling me in until next week. But yeah, I mean, It's just normal. But I don't want to get hit. It's just all it is. It's just when I ever did spar, I only mostly when I fought Joe McClellan, I done about 30 rounds. When I fought you, I done 40 rounds. My sparring is just to get the distance. Not about me going in and having wars. That's why a lot of these guys all punch you, like Tommy Earns and Terry Norris, because they go and have wars in the gym. That's why I can string a sentence together because I ain't been bashed up. People think I had a hard fight. I had a hard fight with Joe McClellan. I had a good fight with Eubanks. I had a good fight with Watson. Because my first 22 fights, I had 22 wins, 22 KOs. So I've not really been hurt. I've kept my faculties good.
You mentioned the Gerald McClellan fight, which is obviously etched in British boxing history for, let's be fair, good and bad reasons. Did that play any factor in your thinking going forward?
No, never, ever. None of my fights ever. When I get in the ring, I don't think about it. I don't go in there. This could happen to me. I won't ever get in the ring. That's not my intention to think about things. I won't get in there. No, I'm in the best shape of my life. I'd never go in there thinking it's going to happen to me. If I think that's going to happen to me, I wouldn't be in the ring. Not at all. I got confidence of my ability, and I know for a fact if I was taking a lot of headshots, I'm not staying in there. I've got enough faculty to say, time out, time out. Oh, you're going to get bashed around. If I thought I was taking big lumpy shots, I would know. I would know. No, the corner man said like, hey, can you throw that towel in, please? You're holding it too long. No, I'm not that silly. But it's something that has to get out of me. But I know for a fact it will be a war.
Why Sakio Bika? It seems to me, if I was compiling a list of fighters who I wouldn't recommend you coming back into fight after 23 years out of the ring, it would be somebody rough, rugged, tough, let's be fair, dirty, like Sakio Bika has been in the past. Why pick him? Why not somebody else?
Listen, we had Eubanks, weren't working, had Steve Collins, hard work. We had Roy Jones, who wanted 10 million. So then I had all these guys, and then you know what it is, people asking for more money, wanted this and wanted that. And then my agent said, Nigel, it's not about them. You're the one that's got the itch. You're the one that needs it. I said, you know what, Lord, bring me somebody that wants to fight me. And Sakio Bika come up. And he said, yeah, I'll fight him. That's it. And I'd rather have somebody that's strong. But everyone keeps talking about Sakio Bika that fought Joe Carroll, I think about 10 years ago. He's fighting with Andre Ward, about 8 years ago or whatever, and Donna Stevenson. I've watched him sparring. I didn't watch him spar. I watched him fight in Australia. I just thought, I just got up and went out. I know what I got to do to beat him. What happens when I beat him? What people are going to say now? What are they going to say? Is it a fix? Because listen, I'm going to be punching hard. The last thing I'm going to lose is my power. I know me, and I know how to beat him. I'm not going to keep punching there just in that solar plexus. You watch me. I know what I've got to do, and I'm going to do it.
How well do you know Sakio Bika? Because you're both based in Australia. I know have you shared a gym in the past?
No, one time, me and Conor, when Conor was there, he came down and he was training for a fight. But I know him. I said, hey, Sakio, how you doing? Blah blah blah. But we don't associate because his English is really hard. We're not. He lives one side of Sydney. It's like me living all the way over in Essex and he living all the way over in North London or something. No, we're not. We know each other. That's it, because we've both been super middleweight champion by the WBC. He's a lovely man. Got nothing against Sakio Bika. He's a lovely man, but you know what? He's getting in with a warrior, regardless of age. Don't. I'm not gonna be stereotyped because I'm 55 that I should be at home doing my gardening. Well, I do that when I finish the fight. But don't look at me like that. I'm more fit now than I ever have because I've got Conor's strength and conditioning him on a plant base. Friggin' hell. What they gonna say? Wow. What they gonna say? I really want to know when my hand's being lifted up and I'm victorious, or I stop him. No, you're thinking too far ahead. Really? I know me.
what is going to happen then after that? I mean, you said that this is going to be
That's it,
the one fight and one
100%.
fight only. Is that so? Say you go and chin Sakio Bika in a round.
Yeah.
Is that it?
That's it, because you know what it is? It's like I keep saying to people that I get up in the morning, I go to the gym, I train, and then I come home about 4 o'clock, and then I go to the gym again. I miss spending time with my wife and my kids. So this is something that I just have to get out, so I can just lie there, get me a beer, darling, even though I don't drink. But, you know, so I can just relax, you know. And I'm not being sexist, sorry, ladies. No, I'm not being sexist. She's the one that tells me to get up and do the cleaning, all right? Yeah, so it's like, yeah, so it's not about that. I just want to be able to spend good quality time with my wife and my kids, because it's something that's been with me for so long. Once this is gone, I was going to say win or draw. It's all over with. Maybe then I might have a big cry, because I never cried. I never cried when I didn't even retire. I just had a lot of issues in my life, like suffering with depression for the death of my brother from a young age. That carried me all the way through with this anger and everything and I never dealt with that, smoking spliffs, taking ecstasy, chasing women, all this. So that's what I had all through my career. Now I'm in absolute, what I had that encounter with him, life changing. And he tells me in Philippians 4:13 that I can do all things through him who strengthened me, and I believe in his word.
Okay, well, Nigel, as I said in this interview, I could be here for hours, but I appreciate your time. Hopefully I'll catch up with you before the fight.
100%.
Absolutely, that'd be
Then
great.
we'll have plenty of time. Then we can go, we start from the bottom, we can go through it. Okay, mate, I don't mind. We can do it again, because you've only got a little snippet. Watch me, how we're talking about another three weeks' time. We're near the fight. Then you will see then you will see a different intensity. I've not even stepped it up yet, even though I'm already there. And learning from Conor, doing these ice baths and things like that, plant-based and all these kind of things, and just training in a different mindset. Sometimes he trains 3 times a week. You know, I mean 3 times a day. I'm still on like. You look like you're interrogating me, but that's okay.
We've lost the light literally in the last minute of the interview. It's definitely my fault. Nigel Benn, real pleasure. And I do speak on behalf of fans, certainly, from myself, that
let me say something, fans. You know what? I thank you all for supporting me all through my career, and I understand what you're saying, the worry of it. But I'll be honest with you, if I felt that, I wouldn't be in the ring. I'm not here. It's not here about money or anything. It's about something that I've had, and I feel that I'm more better now than I ever have in my life. You will see. You will see. You won't see this guy, and it's not the Dark Destroyer no more. I'm not synonymous with that name no more. That name was the one that done drugs, cheated on his wife, done ecstasy. That was a man that was depressed. Now it's a man called Nigel Benjamin Button Benn. You know, the older I get, the fitter I am. God bless you all, but thank you all for your support. God bless.
Nigel Benn, all the best. Thanks very much for speaking to Boxing Social.
Thank you, mate.
That was great. Thank you so much.